Hello everyone, today I'm going to be doing a remake tag inspired by xoxrufus. So I've picked a few of my old charms which I really want to redo and I remade them basically. So I'll start with my first ever charm, which wasn't really a charm because I didn't have any eye pins. It was this kind of cookie, Smarty, M&M cookie. I'm not quite sure what it was meant to be, but yeah, so this is my first ever thing I made out of clay. I painted faces on because I couldn't put faces on with clay basically, and the back is just really messy, the colour's just wrong, but you know, considering it's my first ever creation, you know, it's not terrible. I have a lot worse. So I remade it and it's now like this. I wouldn't say this is perfect because it's not, but just the colour's better, the shading you can actually kind of see. The other one, I did put shade on, but because the clay was so dark it didn't really show up. The only thing is that the Smarty kind of thingies for some reason went in a line, so it's kind of weird, but so yeah, that's the remake of that. Next we have a burger charm. So they have this one. The face is just kind of like big, and yeah, and the sesame seeds don't look like them. It's not like dirty or anything, but it's just not that great. So I remade it and it now looks like this. So there's lots of texture on it and it's actually got a thin bit of glaze on it, and it's clean, and the sesame seeds are like the right size, and the face is a lot smaller, and yeah. So next we have the moon, and I don't even know what I was thinking with this. So I used granite clay and I just kind of, I don't know why, but I made the face white because I thought it'd stand out more, but it just kind of looks a bit weird. And the mouth, I don't even know what I was doing. It just looks really creepy. So I remade it and I used pearl clay for this, with a little bit of granite to give some different kind of texture, I suppose. And I made this using the xoxrufus tutorial, and I absolutely love this. I think it's so much sweeter and it just looks, yeah, better. So next we have this Mamagoma charm, chubby one, inspired by lilac sprinkles, and as you can see there, it's really dirty, and it looks nothing like Mamagoma, although to be honest my next one doesn't really, but yeah, so this one, just the shape is just quite bad and mainly dirty if anything. So I remade it and it now looks like this. It is a lot smaller, it's more circular than the other one. It's a lot cleaner as well, because I cleaned this one as well. And I wouldn't say it looked a huge amount like Mamagoma, but it looks a lot more like him, or she, I'm not quite sure. And it's made out of clay, not painted. So the next one isn't really a huge amount of improvement, but I made this rainbow charm inspired by Luna Goodies on Instagram, but for some reason I put the eyes in like the crack of like join, and it looks, I don't know, just looks a bit odd. So I made it again and it looks like this. I just slightly changed the colour order, and the face is on like one of the colours rather than in between. It's got some blush and yeah, it just looks a bit cuter. Next we have this pancake stack, and yeah, it's just really ugly, dirty, and the sauce is kind of like really thick and like weird. So I made it and it looks like this, and I'm really pleased with how this turned out. It's actually slightly bigger than this one, but I think it kind of needs to be because these kind of pancakes are thick and they just, yeah, it looks better when they are thick. So here's that one. I made this pizza in a pod charm and it's just really kind of messy and indents and it's dirty and the faces are painted on, but you know, I suppose it's not terrible. So I remade it and I like kind of changed it to 2 because I think it looks quite cute. It does have blush on them, but it doesn't really show up not quite sure why, but yeah, that's it. And finally, I remade these toasts because I made quite a few of them, but none of them really worked. So this is the first one I made. It's actually probably better than these ones. Actually, no. The face is slightly better than the other ones. But again, the faces on these ones are just, I don't even know what the mouths are doing. But there's nothing wrong with them. I mean, I don't hate them, but I wasn't happy with them, so I remade it. And it now looks like this. So I didn't use mould for bread because I don't have one. So I had to make it by hand. And the face is just a lot cuter and it's a lot neater. And I did use a different colour clay, so it's slightly lighter. But it didn't really matter because this could be brown bread or something. But yeah. So these are all the charms. I do have a few more that I remade, not many. But I will post pictures on Instagram of those other ones because otherwise this video will be too long. So if you want to go look at the other ones, then I'll put a link in the description below to my Instagram if you want to look at that. Or if you've come from Instagram, then you might have already seen them. But yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. And yeah, see ya.